Oh, actually not really, or better said, really not. Because if we look at the latest indicators, biodiversity is really declining so fast, it's really horrible. So the convention is now existing since '92, that makes 24 years. And what we've seen in this time is that actually all indicators of biodiversity have gone severely down. We've seen between 2000 and 2010 there were some strategic objectives around biodiversity and none of them were complied. It was then found out that really they needed a new plan, and the new plan was called the Aichi Targets, which were approved in 2010 in Japan. And there they approved 20 new targets for a period of 10 years, so from 2010 to 2020. Considering we are now end of 2016, we should have made a big advance, but unfortunately it's not really like this. It's quite interesting to see there's a publication by the convention itself, which shows the advancement of the Aichi targets. What the indicator says is the loss of all habitat is at least halved and where feasible brought to close to zero. It shows that actually nothing has changed, so it means that we have not even halved it. And here degradation and fragmentation is significantly reduced. It's not at all reduced, it became worse. We're still trying to change things in the margin, to say, okay, what if we improve a little bit here, what if we have a little measure there. Whereas what we can see in the real world is that the continuous growth of economy, of consumerism, of corporations wanting more power, this continuous growth is having such a big impact on biodiversity. It's continuously taking more land, it's invading natural areas where indigenous peoples live. And that is not going to be altered by just some slight changes in the margin. What we really need in order to change this is a complete system change, to make sure we have another kind of economy that is based on local initiatives, that is not based on unstoppable growth. Indicators that is really going in the wrong direction is the pollutions of excess nutrients that has been brought to levels that are not detrimental to ecosystem functions and biodiversity. This is specifically due to industrial way of agriculture, whereas on the contrary, as Friends of the Earth, we really campaign to have agroecology as a solution. And if you do agriculture in an agroecological way, you don't use pesticides, you don't use so much fertilizers or not at all, and then you don't have this kind of impact on biodiversity, and on the contrary, you really have an inclusion of different kind of biodiversity which mix with agriculture.